Before we start into this episode, I just want to post some corrections. The first is the other week when we were talking about Misty, I had mentioned something about not being able to flinch someone who was a higher level than you. That is not correct. I was simply mistaken in my recollection of a different glitch altogether, which is that if you are to use the move Focus Energy, or if you are to use the item Dire Hit, both of which are supposed to increase your chance of getting a critical hit, you will actually decrease your chance of getting a critical hit. That is what I was thinking about. It wasn't anything to do with flinching at all.
Confessions of a Pokemon professor.
Yes, I do have to eat Murkrow this week. The Murkrow is a Pokemon.
What?
You've never heard the expression, you have to eat crow?
No.
It's like you've put your foot in your mouth, you have to take your medicine.
Gross.
It basically just means you have to admit that what you said was wrong.
Continue.
So yes, I will continue eating Murkrow.
Gross.
The second correction I have to post is that Dark Cave is from my favorite generation of games, which is the second generation. The tunnel that we walked through in this one that is dark is not called Dark Cave. It is called Rock Tunnel. Rock Tunnel is the cave where you need Flash in the Generation 1 games. Dark Cave is in Gen 2. And my final correction is at the end of the episode, I had claimed that Alder is from Generation 6, and then I almost corrected myself to the proper generation, which is Generation 5, where he is the champion of the Unova region. But instead, I second-guessed my gut feeling that was correct, and I doubled down on saying that he is the leader of Team Flare, which is not true. That is Lysander. And I humbly apologize, and I just beg your forgiveness.
Admitting your mistakes. It's a good way to start this episode.
Yes, these corrections were they were posted to us by a listener of the show. He goes by Maxeat Gaming. Sounds like a nerd to me.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy.
But it's always nice to get peer reviewed, so.
You're so funny.
All right, roll the intro. Hello there. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. This is the Route to Victory Road, a podcast that chronicles our journeys through the main series titles of the Pokemon franchise. I'm your host, Pokemon Professor Mackenzie. I'm joined today, as always, by my wonderful partner and co-host, Jaylee.
That's me. Hi, Mac.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing okay. This week was long, and I'm excited that it's over and that it's a long weekend.
Woohoo! Long weekend. This was a fun week.
Yeah.
I did so many fun things. Not just Pokemon, but I had lots of fun with Pokemon too.
Yeah. I had a lot of Pokemon adventures. Actually, only about half of them were in Generation 1. The rest of them are in Generation 8.
Yeah, because if you can remember, you went ahead of the game and it called you out. And then once you had to quit,
you
were playing other games.
That's right.
Which could be considered as cheating as well. But I'll let it go. I'll have 1 week of where I'm angry. And this week I'll just breathe.
Oh, you're going to consider me playing Brilliant Diamond cheating? Because
Absolutely.
But I've already played all the other games too.
Yeah.
Was that also cheating?
No, we'll talk about that another day. But I'm in a good mood today. So let's keep it.
Awesome. So, do we want to just get right into it since it's going to be a really long episode?
I have a lot of notes for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a lot this week.
So I'll let you take the wheel because I already talked about my adventures going through Diglett's Cave.
Okay.
So
I did a bit. So I went through Diglett's Cave and then south of Diglett's Cave to
Viridian.
There we go. Yeah. I was backtracking a lot because I had so much to catch up on. The first thing I found was the trade Abra for Mr. Mime in somebody's house.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do that because I still didn't have an Abra.
Right, and who?
I mean, that's my fault. I couldn't catch it because it kept teleporting away from me. But then you gave me an Abra. I didn't go back there, though. I didn't get Mr. Mime because, I don't know, frankly, he's just not cute and I don't want him.
Fair enough.
Anyway, my next note I have is HM5 and HP Up. I have no idea where I got those because this seems like a lifetime ago, but you probably know because you know everything.
HM5 comes from the Professor's Aid.
Yes.
I believe the first time you tried to get it, you didn't have enough Pokemon, and you had to go out and you had to catch more. Is that correct?
No, I couldn't get the item finder.
Oh, it was the
because
item
I only had
finder.
24
Okay.
Pokemon, and they wanted a ridiculous number, and I didn't know how I was going to get to 30. So that backtracked me even more. So I went to the back of the museum. I got the old Amber.
Yep.
I knocked that off the list. And then I went back to catch Pokemon that I didn't catch in the first place because they weren't cute and I didn't want them.
Like?
Rattata.
Right.
That was my first one that I went back and caught. But, oh my gosh, it was so hard for me because all I could find were level 3s and 5s. And all my Pokemon were so strong that anytime I did anything, I would just faint them.
You would one-shot them.
Yeah, I would one-shot them and they would die. So I had to go take out a weaker Pokemon. So without even looking, I was like, who's my weakest one? Okay, I'll bring out Bubbles. And I didn't know who Bubbles was. And then I looked and it was my Magikarp. And I was like, yeah, cool, this could work.
Oh, no.
Yeah, oh no.
The Generation 1 Magikarp. Okay, yeah.
So then I tried to battle with Magikarp. And I didn't know this, but... hold on. Splash is useless.
Yes.
It doesn't do anything.
I have a video to show you, and you'll get this reference later, but Magikarp, hit him with a splash attack.
It was so dumb. I don't know what that is, but I will
You'll-
for next week.
You'll know for next week, and I hope that you find it as funny as I do, but I cry laughing.
Awesome. So I had to go back to the Pokemon Center again, and I put Magikarp away, probably indefinitely, because whatever, useless fish. And I pulled out ducks.
Oh, okay, yeah, ducks.
'cause I
Ducks the Farfetch'd.
I hadn't done anything with ducks thus far. So I took him out, and I was battling with him. I caught a Rattata.
Okay,
I didn't bother naming these because they didn't matter to me.
right.
And looking back, these are the ones that I should have just like treated you because I didn't care for my Abras. But
Could have
that's
been.
later. That's later. I caught a Jigglypuff. Finally.
Oh, very nice, yeah.
Can I tell you names now?
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
I named him Wiggles because I thought it was cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was literally it. And then I kept going on my adventure of just trying to find Pokemon that I hadn't caught yet. So
Okay.
I went back to Mountain Moon. I caught a Clefairy.
Now, did you?
I did.
That's amazing.
I don't know if you did yet. Did you get your Clefairy?
No, I'm doing that this week.
I named him Peachy.
Peachy.
I don't know why.
That's cute.
It was cute. I have a lot of cute names this week. So then I spent time leveling up. I just keep writing leveling up. I finally got my Drowsy back from daycare.
Oh, yeah. What is
I-
it, level 80?
Level 22.
Okay.
When I got him back at the beginning of my... I think I put in there... What level did we catch him at?
It would have been like level 8 to 12.
Yeah, it was very low.
Yeah.
And then I forgot about him in daycare for a week. So he's doing pretty good. I went back...
On Route 11.
Yay!
I forgot that is another correction I should have done at the beginning of the episode. It was Route 11, not Route 7 or Route 17 or Route 15 or whatever I said.
Nice.
It was Route 11 that we caught Drowsy on.
You'll
You
never
totally just
forget
reminded
that.
me.
You're welcome. So then I went back to the item finder after all this time of trying to catch more Pokemon. And I was like, yeah, surely I have enough this time. So I went back and I was like, yeah, I'm going to get this item finder that they needed 30 Pokemon for. And I only had 29.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was so disappointed. So I was like, whatever, I'll get it later. And I tried to keep going, but there was Snorlax sleeping. So I got even more discouraged. I was like, fine, I'll backtrack even more.
That was on Route 11.
Route 11.
So you were going off Route 11 trying to get on to Route 12. And Snorlax was
Snorlax
there
is in my way.
on the
Yeah.
bridge. Right.
Yeah. So this is
Just painting the picture.
Then I traveled all the way back and I went to the rock tunnel after this.
Okay, so you went up to Route 9, and that's where we're gonna talk, because I did not really discuss my adventure along Route 9 last week.
Let's do it.
So let's talk. So Route 9, a bunch of trainers. Anyone particularly interesting on that route? I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't have any notes about this. So this was...
Yeah, they were all just kind of pushovers. There's not really anything exciting about Route 9. Route 10 is really where it gets interesting, because Route 9 still would only have Meowth and Bellsprout and Sandshrew. That would be pretty much all that you could catch on that route. Or
okay.
Meowth, Sandshrew, Bellsprout. I think that's all that's along Route 9. But Route 10 is where things get interesting, because there's a patch of grass that has a bunch of Spearow and Pidgey and things like that. But if you dig around enough in this little patch of grass that's in the top corner of Route 10, you can find yourself a Voltorb, which I caught and named Vanny the Voltorb.
Vanny? That's
Vanny
so
the Voltorb.
cute.
Mm-hmm.
I have to look in my game, because I'm pretty sure I caught a Voltorb. I just didn't write it down. Keep talking and I'll go through my notes a bit.
Sure. Then you go south along Route 10. There's like a waterway right next to the route. And you go down it, and there is a Pokemon Center, and then you enter Rock Tunnel.
Yep.
That Pokemon Center is so helpful. I can't imagine what it would be like if that Pokemon Center wasn't there, because you'd have to go all the way back to Cerulean after fighting all those trainers.
I probably left Rock Tunnel about 5 times to go back to that stupid Pokemon Center.
Yeah, but luckily it's right there and not having to go all the way back to Cerulean. What did you think about Rock Tunnel? You did it in...
Let's go up Rock Tunnel.
You did it with Flash, is that correct?
I did, yeah. There would have been no way that I would have remembered where to go without Flash. So I taught Flash 2 Wiggles. The Pokemaniacs were not too hard. This is the first time... Oh, wait, no. Hold on. So the Pokemaniacs weren't too hard for me. I had Bud, my Butterfree, using Sleep Powder. And I caught a Machop named John Cena. Because, of course.
How did you see him?
How did I see him?
Yeah.
I hate your trick questions. What do you mean, how did I see him? I don't
He's John Cena.
Him. Oh my gosh. Oh, I walked right into that. You're terrible. Oh my gosh. So terrible. Anyway.
I'm so sorry.
Let's just all recover for that.
I also caught a Machop.
Did you?
And I named him Chopper.
Cute. I like that.
And then I forgot about him. And so when I returned to Rock Tunnel this week, because full disclosure, I did beat Rock Tunnel last week. But this week I went back and redid it again, fighting every trainer to make it fair. I fought every trainer in Rock Tunnel in the dark. I still didn't use Flash.
Still not fair, because now your Pokemon are going to be level 80.
And I caught another Machop, and this one I named Mikey. So I have Mikey and Chopper. Yeah, cute. The Machops.
That's cute. I like that.
Mm-hmm. And there's a few other Pokemon in here that you run into. There's Geodudes. Mm-hmm. I think there might be a chance to find Gravelers. I might be wrong about that. Obviously Machop, and then finally a rare chance of finding an Onix.
Rare chance,
yeah. Oh. It's not common.
Okay. I have some notes about Onix.
Mm-hmm.
He was so hard for me to catch. Like, near impossible. I found an Onix. Yes. I wasted 2 Pokeballs on him. I put him to sleep and he still broke out.
Yeah.
Yeah, very low health left. Fainted him, so I was like, I need a new tactic. So I just, instead of putting him to sleep, I just tried to get him really, really low. And he wasted 2 more Pokeballs. So I found 2 different Onixes, like back to back. And finally I caught him after 5 Pokeballs. And I named him The Rock.
The Rock.
Yeah, I'm going with a theme here.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Onix has, like, relative to the rest of the cave, it has a low encounter rate and a low catch rate. So you're lucky to have caught one. I ran in my entire time in Rock Tunnel both times. I ran into only 4, and I killed all 4 of them. Unfortunately, I wish that I was able to catch one.
You didn't catch one?
I haven't caught one to this day. Onyx. I really like Onyx as a Pokemon. I think it's really cool to have a Pokemon with high defense and high speed.
He's super strong.
Yeah, relatively, yeah. He's got very high defense, and he's got very high, or not very high. He's got respectable speed. For Generation 1 especially, he's got decent enough speed, but his attack is actually quite low, which is weird for a rock Pokemon. The rock Pokemon mostly they tend to have higher attack, but he actually is on the low end. He's only got about as much attack as a Geodude. And if you think about Geodude having 2 other stages, that's trending low.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's okay, because he's got much better speed than Golem, and Golem is the 3rd stage of Geodude. Onyx is much faster than Golem is, and also has either the same defense or a bit higher, which is awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So he's a fast little rock snake.
Rock snake. Yeah, I really like him. He helped me out a lot. I'm just going through my Pokeboxes.
Oh, yeah.
I can't find my Voltorb. I don't think I caught one. I think I lied to you.
That's okay.
I thought.
Thank you for checking, though.
Yeah. It's hard to know what their names are after I look at them. Or what they are by their nicknames that I gave them.
So,
continue on.
Yeah,
I still
is there
have Rock Tunnel notes?
Okay, sure.
Rock
yeah,
Tunnel?
Tell me about Rock Tunnel.
Is this Rock Tunnel?
Yep, Rock
okay.
Tunnel. Yeah.
This is the first time in a battle that I had with a hiker that I came across a Geodude doing something very obnoxious, which is the self-destruct move.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. That is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Because not only does it kill my Pokemon, but it kills himself. I still won. And I was just not impressed.
Rock Tunnel was very... It was very close to being my Versus Seeker because of the hitchhikers... Or the hitchhikers. The hikers who use Geodudes and Gravelers to self-destruct.
It's so annoying.
Yes.
I had like 17 Versus Seekers from this week because it started out at the Rock Tunnel. I keep wanting to call it something else.
Cave.
I'm blaming you, yeah. And yeah, these hikers were so annoying with their stupid Geodudes. One actually did kill me. I blacked out. So then Gucci had been boxed for a while because she was just getting too strong, my war turtle. So I had to unbox her and take her into the tunnel, not knowing anything about what would actually be good against anything. I just needed strong. I needed some backup.
No, Gucci would have done well in Rock Tunnel, I think. Actually, there was another Pokemon in Rock Tunnel, and that was Zubat. I totally forgot to mention.
Oh, that one doesn't count, though, because that's from before.
Yeah. Well, Geodude is too, but yeah. Yeah. Machop and Onyx are the 2 new ones.
The new ones, yeah. John Cena and The Rock.
Yeah. That's really funny that you're going with the wrestler names. I like it.
I have a note saying one of my worst battles was my Bud versus a Slowpoke because it ended up being a battle of confusion.
Oh, yeah.
They kept just confusing each other, and then Slowpoke would disable everything that my Bud did.
Oh, yeah.
So annoying. So yeah, Rock Tunnel was very annoying for me. But my Sandshrew did evolve.
Into Sandslash.
Yeah, so
very
now
nice.
he's super strong.
Yeah.
I have one battle. I think this was still the Bud versus Slowpoke, where I ended up with my Buttercup with 11 HP left and 1 Body Slam, and I made it out. And I was really, really happy because he was so close at blacking me out again.
Oh, no.
Yeah, those are tough.
I'm glad that you made it out of the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
You made it out twice in the dark.
I made it out twice in the dark, but that's fine. I've played these games a lot.
That's still impressive that you made it out in the dark and remembered where you were going.
And then I went back in, found every trainer in the dark, and fought them all.
I can't imagine what your Pokemon's levels are.
Well, I did exactly what I've been doing the previous weeks, and I keep rotating my teams. So
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Charmeleon wasn't even on my team at this point.
I remember you put him away.
So all of my Pokemon have been like rotated in and out. I actually have 2 boxes of Pokemon that I plan on using, and then all of my other boxes are like the starts. Well, not anymore because I've organized the boxes, but they were just sporadic amounts of random Pokemon. Boxes 1 through 6 were all just like Pokemon that I was catching.
You have that many?
No, but I just kept switching boxes. Yeah, and then but now box 1 is full, box 2 is started, and then box 10 and 11 are where I have my team Pokemon essentially.
That's very random.
Yeah. Well, it's just to keep them separated from
okay.
everything else. Yeah. To separate them from the chaff, as I would say.
Sure.
But there's things like Pikachu and Abra in boxes 1 and 2 because I can't use them because I always use them.
Right.
So and my Magikarp is in there and stuff
useless.
like that. But
just leave it.
Well, I mean, not useless, but
useless.
I get what you're saying. It was trying finding all the people in the dark because I didn't remember where all the people were because I normally don't actively try to find the people.
Yeah.
I try to avoid them and get through Dark Cave. Or no, I called it Dark Cave again. Get through Rock Tunnel as quickly as possible.
Dark Cave makes more sense though.
It does, but
because it's dark and a cave.
Yeah, and there is a Dark Cave in Gold and Silver. But yeah, and it's the exact same thing. You need Flash for Dark Cave.
Okay.
But right, something else I wanted to mention. Lots of cheater trainers in this generation. I've like I knew about them,
that.
But wow,
I swear I'm okay. I'm not mad anymore.
I knew about them, but it's like playing this game again, like throws into sharp relief just how many cheater trainers there are.
Define, what did they do?
They have Pokemon who have evolved way too early.
Oh, really?
Like, there was, a level 20 Graveler, and Graveler, Geodude doesn't evolve until level 25 or something like that.
These are things I never would have caught. I have no idea.
Or it's so weird to see the Pokemon who are, way too high of a level. This is jumping ahead a bit, but on Route 8, there's the lady who has the level 22 Nidoran.
Yeah.
That's weird. But then it's also weird to see the ones who have the Pokemon evolved way too early too.
I never caught those. That's funny.
Mm-hmm. And then there's sometimes they'll use moves that their Pokemon can't know yet. It's this Pokemon learns this move at level 36, and it's okay, well, why is this level 28 using it then?
That's fishy.
Yeah. So lots of cheaters in Generation 1, and it's just reminding me how cheaty it is.
That's so funny.
So we exit Rock Tunnel, or do you have any more notes?
Nope, that's it for my Rock Tunnel.
Okay, we exit Rock Tunnel into Lavender Town. There's a few more trainers out here, but they're all fairly easy.
I found them pretty easy. I didn't really... What? I found them pretty easy. I didn't write any notes about them.
That's okay. And then, we get to Lavender Town. Did you stick around? I know you found Mr. Fuji's place, but...
I did, but I couldn't do anything there. I wrote down Route 8 training.
Mm-hmm.
My Jake the Snake evolved when I was training him.
Into an Arbok?
Yeah.
Very nice.
And I have a big snake boy. I caught 2 Vulpixes. One for me, one for you.
Yes, thank you.
Susie and Susie.
Susie
with an IE and Susie with a Y. I think I gave you Susie with a Y. I have Susie with an IE.
Yeah.
That's how unimaginative I was with naming them. I couldn't think of cute names, so I named them the same.
And then I traded you a Growlithe for Susie with a Y.
Yes.
And what's your Growlithe's name?
Wait, I have him written down. No, I don't. I lied to you again.
His name is Pepperoni.
Oh, right. His name is Pepperoni.
Because he's a spicy little pup.
And I didn't know he was a dog. I thought he was a tiger. But that's what this game gets for misleading me.
There is actually a reason that he's a dog, and we'll get into that later.
Deal. Yep, I have a Growlithe.
Very nice.
Thanks.
Very nice. And you also have...
The other one you gave me.
2 Abras.
2 Abras, yeah, because now I can go back and trade one, which I still don't really want to do, but I probably should because I can't get as many Pokemon as I need to.
Well,
so
you probably want to anyway because his name is For Trade, so...
Oh, yeah, he doesn't have a very good name.
What's the other one?
Soft Kitty.
Yeah.
I have the worst memory ever, you know this. Yeah, that was a cute name. I like that. I boxed them both. I'm sorry. They were just not useful for my team right now.
No, so they won't be until level 16, and then they get good.
Yeah, well.
That's okay. That's okay. I forgive you. Just remember that traded Pokemon always get a boosted experience.
Yeah, for sure.
So I also left Lavender right away. I'd already been through Route 8 and Route 7 and into Celadon. So I just went straight there. I flew there, in fact, from Lavender.
You had Fly?
I had Fly,
Oh, boy.
So we get to, Route 8, and you fought the trainers through there. I remember you commenting on the lady with the too high of a level Nidoran.
Yeah. Yeah, I fought them there. Are those the ones where the ones are standing really
Yeah, you talked
funky?
about the weirdos standing in a line.
Yeah, I fought them. I spent a lot of time in that grassy area leveling up. That's where I caught the Vulpixes.
Right.
Was in there, yeah. And then
or no, you would have found Vulpix on Route 7.
No, I'm pretty sure I found the Vulpixes in that grassy area.
Okay, because there's Route 8, which is just outside Lavender Town, and then you go in the underground path, and you come up on the other side on Route 7, and there's like a little patch of grass, and it's just outside Celadon.
I don't know. I caught them.
Okay, you caught Vulpixes anyway.
Yeah. The next notes I have were where I found Eevee, wherever we find Eevee.
In Celadon.
Yeah, I was super excited.
So we get to Celadon City, and there's a Pokemon Center right away, and then to the left of the Pokemon Center is a thing called Celadon Mansion. And in Celadon Mansion, there is a bunch of different levels where there's just people talking about different elements and mechanics in Pokemon. And then if you go in the back and go all the way to the top, you find an old lady, I think, who has an Eevee on a table or something like that. Maybe it's an old man. Anyway, Eevee's just sitting on a table. It's the point.
Yeah, I got that Eevee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you name it?
I did. I named it Sylvie.
Sylvie! That's very close to my Eevee's name.
Because my favorite evolution is Sylveon.
Oh.
Yeah.
My Eevee's name is Stevie.
Oh gosh, that's cute. Oh, we're funny.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
That is funny. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't remember if there's anything else to do in Celadon Mansion. I don't think there is.
No, that was it.
But
That's all I did was catch Eevee in there, or find Eevee in there.
Yeah. And then right next door is the Celadon Mart. Did you go in there?
I did. Store? I went to many different places at this point. I went to the Mart, and I was really confused on what to do and where to go. It was too big for me. So I left without doing anything. And the next thing I did was I found the Team Rocket hideout.
Okay.
But I quickly was schooled in there, so I turned around, and I had so much to do because, I don't know, I got really overwhelmed. So I just went leveling up some more.
Right.
I went back into the Mart and decided to look around. I looked around every single floor. Went to the top. I fed the girl some drinks and got some treats for her. That sounds terrible. Yeah. Anyway.
Drink. Give me something.
Yeah, I gave her all 3, and she gave me some treats.
Yep. She gave you Ice Beam, Rock Slide, and Tri Attack.
Yes.
Which is awesome. Right. Yeah.
I also got some extra soda for the guards because I remembered that.
Right. Did you keep any for yourself?
No. Should I have?
Yeah.
Why?
Lemonade is one of the best healing items that you can get at this stage in the game.
Well, I had no idea.
Yeah, well, just head back up there and grab some. They're better than super potions.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool. Wait, do you feed it to your Pokemon?
Yep. Yeah, you use it just like a healing item.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, they're quite strong. And with our Pokemon getting over, 70 health, 80 health, and stuff like that, super potions ain't going to cut it anymore. They only do 60. So I picked up a bunch of lemonades, and I pocketed those.
Nice.
And like you said, there's the Rocket Hideout. If you go down there's a restaurant in the south of the town, and you talk to this guy sitting in a booth at the very back, he will give you a coin case because he is down on his luck.
Yeah, I got that.
You found that?
Yep.
Nice. Very nice. You didn't even ask me about that. I'm proud of you for discovering him.
Just go talk to everybody like a creeper, and they give me stuff.
Well, I'm happy that you found it, and then I'm not sure that you know this, but because it doesn't advertise it at all, but if you go into the game corner and you kind of like walk in between the aisles just hitting A, sometimes you find coins.
Nope, didn't know that. But I talked to everybody playing the slots.
Oh, and some of them give you coins,
Oh
isn't
yeah,
that
I
right?
got money from them.
That is pretty nice.
I didn't play any of the games though because I had no idea, and I know you were frustrated with the games before,
yes.
so I didn't touch them.
I thought I remembered a trick to them, and it turns out I didn't. I looked up videos on it to see, and basically everyone is like, sometimes you can get a special machine that'll give you high payouts, but it's super not worth it, so don't waste your time, essentially is how they were.
You avoided a gambling
Yeah, and
addiction.
I was like, oh man, I wasted so much time on that. I really, really wanted to get because it gives you the game store prize center next door. It will give you all sorts of things. Like, I don't know if you looked at the prizes, but
No.
some are TMs, so technical machines for certain moves, and some of them are Pokemon. Pokemon like Abra, which is fine. That's fine.
Oh, so I could have won an Abra.
A Nidorina, which is okay, whatever. Clefairy, meh. Porygon, oh, that's getting interesting. This is the only way to get Porygon, unfortunately.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's actually easier for you to get them than me. For
Nice.
me, it costs 9,999 coins, and for you, for some reason, it only costs 6,800.
Cool.
But also, the one that I was very interested in, but didn't end up getting, not this week, probably not next week, not last week either, but Dratini. Dratini is also in the prize corner. And I was trying so hard to get him. I really wanted to take Dratini into Erica.
That's why you were getting upset at it.
Yeah, because it was... I have something like 1,000 coins, and I need 3,200.
Just get a Meowth.
Yep, I did. You gave me a Meowth.
I did.
And that's awesome. I really like Meowth. And my Meowth's name is Joey.
Yep.
Because that is what you named him.
Yep.
And that's really cute of you. Joey is my parents' cat. And I actually took Meowth into the Rocket Hideout that's here.
Oh, did you?
Yep. And so me and Joey and Stevie and Marcel, my Mr. Mime.
Oh gosh, that's cute. I like that name.
I didn't get to pick it. That's the name it comes because it's a trade Pokemon.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We all went into the Rocket Hideout and we took on Team Rocket. How did you find the Rocket Hideout?
Confusing. I had to go back and heal after every couple of rockets.
Yeah. They were tough.
They were very tough. Yeah, I have a note that I just had to go back and heal a bunch, and then I have a note from Giovanni.
The day that we went down to the big park and we laid in the shade there.
Yeah.
That was the day that I got to the Rocket Hideout. The entire time we were at the park, I was doing Rocket Hideout, and that's all I did.
It took hours.
It was
it
a
took
long
a good
time.
time.
But Joey evolved
Oh, really?
into Persian.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
Cute.
And I was able to get through to the end, and I beat Giovanni with Persian, which is very ironic because
That's cute.
he's
That's
always
funny.
depicted as having a Persian in the
Yeah.
anime. So I beat him with his own Pokemon.
That's funny. I like that. I beat him with Gucci mostly, but fainted by whoever his last Pokemon was. I can't remember. The last one he pulled out. And then Onyx saved my life. That's what I
awesome.
wrote.
I faced him without having gone back to the Pokemon Center. So I faced all the rockets and then right to Giovanni.
Oof.
And it is the first time in this run that I've blacked out.
Really? Oh no.
Yeah. I did not have enough Pokemon. I didn't have any antidotes, and my Pokemon were poisoned and they were tired.
I thought you blacked out last week. Or the
No, it was
week before.
No, it was when we were at the park. Remember? I said, "Oh man, I blacked out." And
In
it
a
was
prior
against...
episode, you said you blacked out somewhere else.
I think I almost blacked out versus Badman.
Okay.
Maybe I blacked out. I can't remember now.
Oh well.
Well, anyway, this leg I blacked out versus Giovanni is the point. And yeah, it was a hard fight, but
It was hard.
we
yeah.
both ended up coming out on top.
Yeah.
And then he drops the Silph
Right.
And then
This point, I thought it was done and I was ready for the gym. I was like, okay, this is
Right.
a lot for this level, like, or this.
and we could have been done, but I had already done Lavender Town, and
Right.
so I let you know that because I didn't want to be like, oh hey, yeah, and how did you find Pokemon Tower, and you being like, what are you talking about? So I did let you know ahead of time that I did Pokemon Tower and that you should also do it.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of being done and going and fighting Erica, we went straight to Lavender Town to fight to do the Pokemon Tower.
I didn't go straight. I spent a good day leveling up my Pokemon in the grass.
That's
'cause
true.
They're so weak.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So you leveled up your Pokemon, and then you headed over to Pokemon Tower, and you met with Kermie.
I did. Yeah.
Do you have any notes about that?
I have several. So the rock beat her Pidgeotto.
Right?
Yeah, very close.
Yep. I remember you were like, whoa, what? This is because of her levels on her Pokemon.
She's a very good trainer. She levels up pretty fast. Her Gyarados, is that how you say it?
Yep.
Killed the rock in one move. And I was like, yeah, that's fair. And then Zeus came out and knocked him down and killed him.
Very good.
And then Zeus versus Growlithe. Kermie and I have the same brain because we used a potion at the same time. And then Zeus killed Growlithe. Kadabra versus my Squeak. Slash is a very good move. I'm very happy with that move.
Yep.
Ivysaur took 2 slashes and poof gone. So it wasn't too bad of a fight.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm kind of using Kermie as a guide to where my levels should be. So I kind of, every time I meet her, I look at her levels and I'm like, oh dang, I'm so far behind.
Yes, her highest level Pokemon in that fight are level 25.
Mm-hmm.
That's her Ivysaur and her Pidgeotto. And then her Gyarados is 22, her Growlithe 23, and her Kadabra 20. And then instead of having Gyarados, because Badman tries to have a trio of elements, so Growlithe, Executor, and Wartortle are my 3. Egg Tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
Or I guess it's Execute at this point. But yeah, so it's
So Egg Bush.
egg
Gross.
grouping. How did that go? It was pretty simple, especially because I had Stevie, who was then my Flareon.
You had a Flareon?
I had a Flareon.
How?
A Firestone from Celadon department store.
How do I get a Sylveon? Probably impossible in this one. right?
Impossible.
Mother.
Yeah, the only available ones are Vaporeon, Flareon, and Jolteon.
Okay.
Yep.
Chill.
Yeah, Sylveon unfortunately won't be available until Generation 6.
or if I open my evolution gem first in real life.
Right, in real life. Yeah.
'Cause that's still my dream.
Yeah, that'll be the other the other way
The
that you
future
have
is in
one.
the palm of my hand.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway,
Yes, we did mention last week that we've been watching.
Too much Pokemon
We're
Journeys. Too much.
finishing Journeys, and we're
Oh,
going to be starting
boy.
Master Journeys soon.
Oh boy.
So we've watched 43 episodes of Pokemon Journeys, about to go into 42 episodes of Pokemon Master Journeys.
We're in Pokemon Tower.
Oh, sorry. The fight with Badman. I wrote this note and I totally forgot about it, but I don't know what's up with the AI. This is my note word for word. I don't know what's up with the AI, but it continuously used Whirlwind with Pidgeotto, Teleport with Kadabra, and Roar with Growlithe. I barely took any damage. Also, where did Raticate go?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's the one that's dead.
That's the one that's dead.
It
There's
never
a
tells you.
very common theory that you killed Raticate on the SSN.
I killed him.
You killed him.
I mean, I don't feel bad, but okay, because it's not pretty.
Aw. You also caught Eradicate, which you traded me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I caught Eradicate. I didn't name it, did I?
No.
No,
No,
I didn't name it because it was useless to me.
But you did name the Rattata, but I don't remember what you named it.
Scabbers. Oh no, I did
Scabbers.
name
yes.
the Eradicate.
Yeah, it's
I named
Weasley.
it Weasley because Ron Weasley wouldn't fit.
Yeah, that's right.
I remember being upset about
Weasley
that.
and Scabbers are who
Weasley
you
and
sent me.
Scabbers.
Yeah, which
you-
is really cute.
Yeah. Did you catch any Pokemon in the tower?
I did.
Me too.
I caught Gus the Ghastly.
Gus.
I caught Guster the Haunter.
I
I
didn't
did.
see a haunter. Nice.
And I caught Carla the Cubone.
Carla.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's such like a middle-aged woman.
She's working at a restaurant,
Yeah.
like a coffee shop with
Yeah.
her friend Flo.
Absolutely she is. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I caught a Ghastly named Boo.
Oh.
I don't know if you're going to approve of this one because I thought it was funny and I giggled. I caught a Cubone. I named him Bone Daddy
Okay.
because of Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was funny.
That's cute.
And then I immediately regretted it after. So I'm going to have to go change his name. But
Oh, no, come on. Bone Daddy's not bad.
anyway, continuing on.
But if you want to change
Then what did you do?
the name reader is in Lavender Town.
Yeah, he's rude. I don't like him.
True. So I trained here a bunch. I did a lot of training in Lavender Town, or in Pokemon Tower specifically.
Tower, yeah.
Especially around the purification, the sanctification square.
That was nice. Because
Yeah.
you could heal after every battle. and
Right.
just keep going.
So I did a bunch of training there. Nightshade rather is such a nightmare.
Yes. I didn't use it because I didn't use my
Ghastly.
but I kept getting it used on me.
Yeah.
So I know how that feels.
It's frustrating.
So frustrating.
So there's a mess up in the coding of this game. So Ghost is supposed to be super effective against psychic types, but instead they messed up and actually made it not effective at all.
oh.
Psychic types are immune to Ghost type moves, except for Nightshade.
Oh boy.
Nightshade is the only Ghost move that'll hit.
And it seems like they use Nightshade like every chance they get.
They do, and it's frustrating. It's so annoying.
I had a note from the channelers. Channelers?
Yep.
That's what they are. I put worst. Paralyzing and confusing my mons. Like, they
Yeah.
fainted me all the time.
Yeah. So they would lick you until you're paralyzed, and then they would confuse Ray.
Confuse Ray and then Nightshade me, like, one after the other. I couldn't do anything.
So confuse Ray is supersonic, but instead of 55 accuracy, it has 100 accuracy. So it's almost guaranteed to hit. It's very frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
And then Nightshade is terrible, and it always does the user's level in damage. And since everything we're fighting is level like 24 to 28,
That was really hard. This was really hard.
yeah, when you're taking like almost 30 damage a turn, that's like untenable. I had to do a bunch of grinding just in that circle or
Yeah.
that square. But then you go upstairs and you come across Marowak.
Yeah, I tried to catch it.
Did you?
I tried. It wouldn't let me.
So you tried to catch Marowak?
I tried to catch it, but it wouldn't let me because it's Cubone's mother
Yeah. Which
who died.
isn't that... I don't know if you talk to the people in the Pokemon centers. Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little girl in the Lavender Town one, and she talks about how she watched Cubone's mother die.
Yeah.
That's super grim.
Yeah.
But I also like how they just call it Cubone's mother, like there's only one Cubone or something like that.
Right.
I think it was supposed to be like part of a scripted event that doesn't actually happen in the game.
Oh.
Because like all the Cubones that I came across, I killed. So... Guess you don't have to be a vengeful spirit anymore. So Marowak was easy.
Yeah.
I found it easy. I
Pretty
don't know.
easy.
Yeah. And then the Rocket Grunts,
Yeah.
also easy.
Easy. I wrote down a note that said Golbat is the scariest thing ever. Ugly, yuck.
Oh yeah, because it's got its tongue
It's
sticking
so
out.
gross. I
It's
don't
like
ever want one. So Zubat. I'm assuming Golbat evolves from Zubat.
yes, it does.
Yeah, Zubat's just gonna stay in the box.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Golbat's kind of a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
It's an icky Pokemon. Mr. Fuji's a weirdo.
Found Fuji.
Yeah,
Got his
that's
flute.
That's my notes here. Marowak was easy. Rocket Grunts more so. Mr. Fuji is a weirdo.
Yep.
It reminds me of people who chain themselves to trees. That's what I wrote.
Oh boy. Yeah, that is a little strange.
Yeah. Well,
But he-
because he's there in like civil protest of Rocket being there.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
But he gives you a flute, so that's nice of him.
Yep. And we will be able to go and wake up Snorlax in this leg. This next coming leg.
Okay.
And then I flew back with my... Did I use... Yes, I did. Okay. So I won't mention the Pokemon, but I flew back to Celadon
Cheating.
and went to the Poke Center where...
I walked back. Actually, I biked back because I'm not a cheater.
You have fly.
Yeah.
You trying to point fingers at me?
No, I just didn't give it to a Pokemon yet. I haven't used it.
Because you don't have a flying Pokemon. How's that me
I
cheating?
have flying Pokemons in the box.
I
They're
don't
just
see
back
how
at
that's
level
me
5.
cheating. So I went back to the Pokemon Center and I made a last minute change out. I put Flareon back in the box and I pulled Nidoqueen back out because I realized that I have a trend of taking on the gyms with Nidoqueen.
Nice.
So I brought Nidoqueen back out, not intending to use her, but just because I realized that I have tended to use her in the past.
Oh, okay.
So literally she's on my gym winning team just because
Beauty.
she was on the rest of them.
I completely forgot about my misgendered Nidoking. He's in the box somewhere. I didn't use him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's very strong, though. But
Yeah.
I gave other Mons a chance.
So now it's time for Celadon Gym.
I wrote, okay, enough. Gym time.
This is my Versus Seeker. Rock Tunnel came very close with the self-destructing Geodude hikers. Pokemon Tower. I almost said Pokemon Center. Pokemon Tower came very close with the Night Shading and Hypnosis and Confuse Ray and Licking channelers. But the gym is my Versus Seeker.
Really?
Because I was sick and tired of Poison Powder Wrap.
Oh my... Yes. Poison powder and then wrap right after. That's so not fair because you can't do anything.
You can't switch out. You can't heal your Pokemon.
If you do switch out, they just poison powder the next thing.
Yeah.
I was very frustrated with this.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was like, come on.
It just got worse because Rock Tunnel was bad and then Pokemon Tower was badder.
Yeah.
And this is like, oh, I was so done with this.
Yeah, if you couldn't one-shot them,
I just said batter. I'm sorry. I'm sticking with it. It's fine.
Okay.
They did that on purpose.
But if you couldn't one-shot them, they would
Yeah.
poison powder, sleep powder, stun powder, and then they would wrap. And it was like, oh my gosh, you guys, stop.
So frustrating. I agree.
Yeah.
Was there one in particular that you hated, or was it collectively all of them doing the same thing?
I think it was. I think the worst offender was Erica's victory bell.
Did you fight all of the trainers before Erica?
I fought every single trainer before Erica. Yeah.
I only did 3 because I was so annoyed.
I
just want to get done. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I fought them all.
Nice.
I think the biggest joke. I think there was a Tangela, and that was the biggest joke of them all.
Yeah.
But victory bell was the hardest because it has the highest attack, so its wrap does the most damage.
Yeah.
And it was so hard to like, yeah, I don't know. I wanted to like leave the gym and go get all of the antidotes, all of the paralyzed heals, all of the awakenings.
Because you would use it. Because I went into the gym after the first couple trainers. I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. I don't know how I'm going to do this. So I went and got like all of those things.
Awakening and paralyzed heal. Yeah.
Still didn't help.
No.
You
just kept getting paralyzed.
Yes.
Kept getting. Oh God, it was tough, but I used every single Pokemon. I made sure to use every single Pokemon in the gym. So all 6 of my Pokemon were used. I thought that was good because the last couple gyms I was just sweeping through them with one Pokemon at a time.
Right. Yeah.
This time I used all 6, including DeQueen.
Was that strategy, or did you switch them out, or did they faint?
No, I just switched them out.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And it was because I wanted to have everyone get a little bit of fighting in, and I wanted to be able to be like, hey, I used everyone. Especially because when I tell you like what my team was, it'll make sense that I was like, hey, like I was being strategic and stuff like that. But I only used 2 Pokemon against Erica specifically.
Oh, okay.
But it was and there was a reason why I used 2, and it was because of the victory bell. But we'll get to that when we talk about Erica.
I just thought I was being smart with this because the other gyms I went in just guessing. So this time I thought I had a strategy. It turns out it didn't really work, but I had so I went in and I beat the first 2 trainers. They beat me, and then I went back and pulled out my Jigglypuff because I was like, she's the only thing that has sleep, so maybe I'll just put them to sleep and they won't wake up and I can beat them. But I went back with my Jigglypuff, who I can't tell you the level right now. That'll wait. But so I thought I was being really smart with this strategy. Mm-hmm. It didn't really work because if she got the chance to put them to sleep before she was confused or poisoned or whatever, then they would just wake up. Like, I would put them to sleep, and I still couldn't attack them because they would keep attacking me.
They would just wake up.
So my strategy was, no, it didn't work.
Right. And this generation, sleep is brutal because the turn you wake up, you don't get to do anything. So when they sleep you, it's like that's a whole turn wasted at least 1 turn wasted.
Yeah, the first trainer put my Gucci to sleep like right away.
Yeah.
Wiggles, that was the only time that Wiggles was able to put something to sleep and win. The second one slept my Pokemon, poisoned my Pokemon, and stunned them. So that's 3 of my Pokemon gone. I couldn't do anything with them. Like I couldn't affect it. And then I learned later in the gym that sleep doesn't affect my Vulpix.
Oh.
Yeah. So Vulpix was the one that saved me through the gym.
Interesting. That's weird.
Yeah, sleep didn't affect it at all, so it helped me in the gym.
That's
now
good.
We can do the check-in. Sorry, I had to get that all out.
No problem. All right, so we'll do Pokemon Center check-in. So did you want to go first since I went first the last 2 times?
Okay, my levels are pretty not great. But I spent so much time trying to level up.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up pretty even. This is after the gym.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cheating a little bit because I don't remember what they were before I went into the gym. So this is my team that I went into the gym versus Erica with. I had Zeus, was level 27. I had... Oh, Zeus is my Pikachu. I had the Rock, which is my Onyx, level 27. I had Squeak, which is my evolved squeaker thing.
Yeah, Sandslash.
Sandshrew slash, level 27. I had my Wiggles, which is a level 12.
Aww.
Yeah, the only reason I used her was for sleep, and it didn't work out, like I said. And then my Susie, my MVP, my Vulpix, was level 28. And then Gucci was 30. And I have to look at my notes. I don't think I used Gucci at all.
You're always like, oh, I'm so worried about how my level is so low and stuff like that, but you always outlevel me.
Okay, but you have 2 boxes of Pokemon that are probably in their 20s.
That's true.
These are my highest Pokemon. Everybody else is like below 15.
Okay, that's fair. But
Your check-in, sir.
so I brought Cinderace back out.
Nice.
Yeah, so Charmeleon, level 26. Lowest level on my team.
Nice.
I brought Twinnings back out. My Beedrill.
Beedrill, okay.
Yeah, from the first gym. Yeah, he's level 26.
Ooh.
Carmine is a new
What's Carmine?
Pokemon. He is a Doduo. Something else you caught?
I
You
did.
remember? Yeah,
I didn't have a chance to talk about that, but I'll do it later.
No, because we really didn't talk about Route 16. But yes, we both went to Route 16. We both got Fly. This is my Pokemon who knows Fly. His name is Carmine, and he's amazing. Carmine is a reference to Gears of War. It's a group of 3 brothers who all look the same. And the first 2 Carmines die in the first 2 games.
Oh,
but
boy.
the 3rd Carmine stays alive as far as I remember. But yes, it's about the Carmine brothers because when Doduo evolves into Dodrio, it'll have 3 heads.
That's cute.
Yeah, so there is a reason why it's called Carmine. I have Carla, my level 28 Marowak.
Yeah, the middle-aged woman.
I have Sandman, which is also one that you haven't come across yet, but it is a level 28 Hypno.
What's a Hypno?
It's an evolved form of Drowsy.
I have a Drowsy.
Well, once it levels up enough, it'll become a Hypno.
It's not going to, because it's just going to live in a daycare forever.
You're going to live in the daycare.
Yeah.
And I have DeQueen, my level 28 Nidoqueen.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. And that was my team who I beat Erica with. Just switching back and forth between Carla and Sandman, because Carla, Marowak, very strong with ground moves, so ground super effective against poison, but not faster than Victory Bell.
Yeah, that stupid Victory Bell.
So I had to switch out because Victory Bell kept sleeping me and then wrapping or binding or whatever it used, and it continuously did that. And I was like, God, and every time I woke up, it would just sleep me again. And I was like, I just want to play the game.
Vulpix. That's where I learned, like, my Vulpix isn't affected by sleep. So I would Ember it, but it would wrap me and poison me and potion me. And then I'd have to use a potion and then Ember it again as much as I could.
I think this is the only generation you don't use your move on wake up. I think in every other generation, the turn you wake up, you get to use the move you selected. So it was so brutal because Carla would wake up and then Victory Bell would be like, oh, okay, sleep powder.
Yeah.
Or constrict or bind, or not constrict. Constrict is Tangela's move. But bind or wrap or whatever
it was
Victory
wrap,
Bell has.
yeah, because my Vulpix was the only thing I used versus Erica. That was the only way I could get her. She was the only Pokemon that I used, and it was just that Ember. Like, I kept pressing A. It was Ember, Ember every chance I could get. And that was it.
So I had to wait until the wrap stopped, and then I swapped out Sandman, and I was just like, I can't remember, Confusion or Psy Wave or whatever whatever psychic attack it had, and it just immediately destroyed Victory Bell. And then I switched back to Carla to fight Tangela and Vileplume, and Vileplume was easy peasy.
Vileplume was not bad. I had to use a potion. Its dance move, I can't remember what it's called.
Petal Dance.
Yeah, that. And then it just kept thrashing about, but I kept lighting it on fire, and then, yay, I won.
That's another move that that Vileplume couldn't have learned, because Gloom doesn't learn Petal Dance until level 36, I think.
Oh, so that's cheating.
Yeah, so her level 34 or whatever. Wait, what was it?
It wasn't 34.
No, it was level 20.
It was lower. Yeah, it was
29?
29, I think.
Yeah, level 29 Vileplume definitely couldn't have known it. But anyway.
We won.
We won. We won against Cheater Erica.
This was such a long week of playing. This was so much. If the next couple of weeks are like this, oh boy.
Next week, there's not as much to do because we're going to Fuchsia. There's not as much to do story-wise, but there's a lot more to do in the world. Because it's going to open up all of Route 16, Route 17, and Route 12, so Route 16 is to the west of Celadon, and it curves down, and then Route 17 curves into Fuchsia, and then in Fuchsia there's the Safari Zone, where we're going to catch a lot of new Pokemon.
Yay.
And then Route 12 curves all the way from Fuchsia up and into Lavender Town and Viridian. No, not Viridian. Vermilion, sorry.
Okay.
So we are going to connect again with Vermilion, and Route 13, Route 12 are going to be very helpful for us because we get a lot of good Mons in that area, and we get the Super Rod, and that'll also open up all the good water Pokemon to us. finally we get water Pokemon.
Okie dokie.
Yes, so that's going to be an interesting leg. There's going to be a lot of Pokemon to catch this week, but not a lot to do story wise, and Koga is kind of a pushover other than his level being so high. Okay. Nice. So, I guess all that is left is Pokemon Academy. We'll take a break.
Let's do it.
And we'll come back and do Pokemon Academy. Welcome back. We are going to do Pokemon Academy now. We don't have a theme for it yet.
I thought I wrote something.
No, that was like a little interlude for the breaks and stuff like that.
Sad. Ding dong. School. That's a school bell.
we'll do one. We'll make one.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to bring up
I'm coming over.
a silhouette, and you are going to tell me what you see in the silhouette.
Oh, this is like therapy all over again.
Boop.
Why is it so lumpy?
It's a very lumpy Pokemon.
I think it's a Vulpix.
It is a Vulpix.
Oh, yay. Okay. That was just a different picture of a Vulpix, and it was very lumpy.
It's its hair. Look how lumpy its
I guess
hair
it's
is.
like pretty lumps, but...
Boop. See? Lumpy, lumpy, lumpy.
Yeah, its head looked funny, and its tail looked very lumpy. It's cute, though.
Looking at this, it possibly could be a Lowland Vulpix.
I don't know what that is.
I will show you.
That's okay.
A Lowland Vulpix.
I mean, it's just different color, but okay.
Yep.
Cute.
But it's also
I
like
like
lumpier. You see that?
Lumpy Vulpix.
Lumpy Vulpix.
I'm going to change my Vulpix's name to Lumpy.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Vulpix. Vulpix. Who's that trivia? Vulpix's original name in the beta versions of the games was Foxfire.
Okay, not Firefox, though. Because that's cheating.
Right.
Right.
Might have been Firefox. I might have recorded it wrong. Let me double check. After all my debacles
This will be something that we Correct next week.
Okay, no, I was right. It was originally known as Foxfire, not Firefox.
Deal. Okay. I believe you.
And obviously, Vulpix is based on the Japanese myth of kitsune, which are fox-like spirits, or maybe foxes with supernatural powers that grant you wishes if you are able to catch them.
Aww.
But they curse you if you touch one of their many tails. They can grow up to 9 of them, depending on how old and wise they are. And that is also why Vulpix evolves into 9 tails.
Dun, dun,
Kitsune are also commonly known to be resentful and even sometimes hateful to
What?
dogs.
Oh, that's fair.
And that's why Vulpix's counterpart is Growlithe.
They're best friends.
Yeah, they're best friends, a dog and a fox. In Alola, Vulpix was given an Alolan form along with a few other Kanto Pokemon, but it is commonly thought that Alolan Sandshrew is the counterpart to Vulpix, since they both receive the Ice type that they don't normally have. Ninetales has high special, while Arcanine has high attack. Seeing how all fire moves are special moves in Generation 1, it is the superior fire type until Generation 4, when they finally split up moves into special and physical groups, rather than relying on the type to determine what kind of attack it is. Does that make sense?
Not to me, but to other people who know Pokemon better, probably.
So, all fire moves are special moves in this generation because they are fire type. And Arcanine has high attack, but not very high special. So that means that if he were to use his fire type moves, he does not gain a very good benefit in using them because attack only determines how successful your physical moves are.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So because Ninetales has high special and Arcanine has high attack, Ninetales is the better fire type Pokemon.
Makes sense.
All right. That's everything that I have for you guys today.
This was fun.
It was fun.
This was a long week of Pokemon.
Yes.
But we did lots.
Next week we're going to have probably less to talk about other than how many Pokemon we caught.
Nice. I like that.
That is going to be like the number one thing next week. Talking about the Safari Zone and all the routes that we get to travel along. So we are going to travel along to Fuchsia, and we are going to fight Koga, the poison-type gym leader. And we will see you guys there. Do you have any closing remarks?
No, but you have a quote, and that's what I'm waiting for.
Yes, okay, sorry. I will leave you guys with a quote.
Yay.
This one is from another Gen 5 character. Just like last week, where I said that he was a Gen 6, but he was actually Gen 5. This Gen 5 character is N, who is like one of your main rivals in Gen 5. And he says, "Make your wonderful dream a reality. It will become your truth. If anyone can, it's you."
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
So cozy.
Yeah, and it's motivational. Da-da-da-da, don't let your dreams be beans. Okay, everybody. Have a great week.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you for listening. We will see you guys in Fuchsia City. Hello there. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. This is the Route to Victory Road, a podcast that chronicles our journeys through the main series franchise of the Pokemon. No, I was close.
So close. That's pretty good. You sound more natural this time.
Because I wasn't reading it. I'll bring it up.